Oh, this? This is a phenomenal vehicle. Let me tell you about it. What we have here is the 2014 Toyota Avalon. This marks a very significant mark in the Toyota history. This is the first vehicle that is 100% designed, manufactured, and sold in the United States market. Now, typically in the past, they have a with, you know, our engineers and Eastern engineers, or Western, I guess, depends on which way you're standing. But they usually come up with some sort of, you know, plan. This one, they gave the US engineers full and this is what we've come up with. Now the first thing that you notice different with the Avalon compared to the previous body style is it's very aggressive, extremely sporty, kind of a shark mouth looking front end. Very eye-catching drive. In the Avalon, you're running the same powertrain as you were in the past. It's a 6-speed, dual-stage automatic clutch, which is going to give you a paddle shifter option on your XLE Touring and the Limited models. And this is running the 268 horse, 3.5 liter V6. Dual overhead cam, of course. They've been running the 3.5 motor for quite some time. They've just been tuning it down to the final product, which the 268 horse V6 actually produces one of the fastest 0 to 60 cars in production right now. Now let's take a little off to the front seat and take a peek at what the inside of the Avalon has to offer. All right, so hop into the front seat here with me in the Avalon. Get a good full bite of what it has to offer. And when you sit, the first thing you notice is that you've got an extremely comfortable ride. Like, you're sitting in a driver's seat that just hugs the driver and makes you feel like, welcome to your car. Now you're gonna have heated seats in the front on all of your trim levels up until you get to the Limited, which is gonna offer a perforated leather seat allowing for a cooling setting as well. Also, in a lot of your Avalons, you're going to start seeing it as a standard feature on the Touring and the Limited is a blind spot monitor here, which it has a little indicator in your side mirror that's going to glow an amber color when your blind spot monitor feature is activated and there is somebody on your blind spot, and it will light up corresponding to the side that the car is on. So both of them aren't going to light up, and you got to figure out which car you can't see. If it's the right one, it's the right one. It's the left one, it's the left one. Again, very well thought out product. Your Touring and Limited models, as well as the XLE Premium, are going to add your sunroof to it, which, I mean, it's the tilt and slide. It's not just one or the other. As well as your HomeLink garage door openers right here, and the electrochromatic mirror, so when somebody's, you know, shining brights right in your face, it looks a nice dull green, so you're not blinded and can keep paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention on. And also in the Limited, they do feature SOS, which is our Safety Connect. It will notify the desk at the emergency response if an airbag was deployed or if your vehicle is stopped, stolen, or otherwise. They can locate it and take care of all that for you. In the Touring and the Limited, to go along with your dual stage automatic clutch, it is a 6-speed transmission, which offers you a sequential shift with paddle shifters. Very important. Okay, now hopping into the back seat of the Avalon, which just might be the best seat in the house, because how much better can it get in a vehicle like this with somebody to drive you around? I mean, really. But one of the things you're going to see that changed from the previous body style is that the back seats no longer recline, which, yeah, it's kind of a drag, but when they redesigned the Avalon, they wanted to give it a more fun driving experience, and in order to do that, they did a couple of things, like when we talked about earlier, the sport mode, which is going to tighten your steering calibration and allow for a little bit more of a kind of a driver's feel of the vehicle. The other thing that they did in conjunction with that is they put a big triangular brace that runs from about the point of the center headrest down to each side to stiffen up the back end, so when taking that corner you are going to get sucked down to the ground just a little bit more for a more controlled responsive handling in that type of driving situation. Also, in the limited models, you're going to add a second row climate zone for the back seat that they can control back here, as well as heated seats on the outside of the two here. That about wraps up the quick tour of the Avalon and should give you just enough to keep you awake at night until you come get one. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. My name is Waylon Zimmer with Toyota of the Black Hills. If there's anything I can do for you, give me a call anytime.